Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel, and we continue our foray into making life a little bit better for you, looking at coaching and psychological and mental and emotional related topics. We've got over 1,300 of these available for your listening pleasure. What do people do when they fake that they're okay? Pretending they're okay emotionally is something that a lot of people do. I don't think we do nearly enough about being honest within society. I think societal norms take people away from being authentic a lot of the time. Not that we don't need them. Obviously, we need to have social normalcy, but at the same time, it can get kind of toxic from time to time. Anyway, if you're looking for help at being more honest within yourself and thereby being more honest with others, would love to be of assistance to you in that way, make that happen for you. So please feel free to reach out at PO Perception on Twitter and or in the About Me section of this YouTube page. We can make something happen for your benefit. But a forced smile is one way that a person can do that. They will, kind of look happy on the outside, but the rest of their body language won't match. So if you look at someone's face and they are showing happiness, but their tone doesn't indicate it, their posture outside of their facial expression doesn't indicate it, or you just notice that on a regular basis, a person's posture and or body affect and their smile doesn't match. The depressed smile is an actual thing, although it's not a diagnosable thing. It is something that happens. The next thing that people often do is they isolate themselves. So a person who is dealing with not being mentally and emotionally okay may find that taking on the social interaction that maintaining relationships requires to be somewhat laborious, somewhat stressful, somewhat hard, and so then that leads them to feel like, all right, I will do A, B, C, D, but then they don't have the energy to follow through on the things they promised to do for the benefit of others, which leads to a whole bunch of challenges in kind of making decisions, and ultimately leading them into circles of being dishonest. And then the circle continues. When the circle continues, a person often feels like they're struggling, they're emotionally not where they want to be or need to be or whatever have you, and so that becomes problematic for a number of reasons too. And when we have those sorts of challenges, it kind of begets a loop. The next thing is use of dark humor. So a lot of times people use the cover of being dark humor, just wry humor, humor that's more on the world is horrible, everybody laugh about this because we're in pain. These are individuals that are in fact hiding their pain through their humor, and many comedians, many actors, and other individuals in entertainment who ultimately are trying to make the world feel better do this because they're feeling badly on the inside, but they don't have an outlet, so they use entertainment as the outlet, and then that leads to a healthier space for them, and ultimately, that connective becomes valuable in the end, but it also becomes somewhat frustrating for a number of reasons. So the next in that run, the next in that idea is energetic spike. So this means that a person will start the day promising themselves things are going to get better. They'll promise themselves a lot of changes, a lot of happiness, a lot of balance, and then when things just overwhelm them again, they'll end up right back there. So you'll notice the front part of the day or the beginning of the day is very front loaded for individuals, and then when things are no longer going well, then that leads to things becoming more harsh and just ultimately on a darker side of things. And then the next thing is they'll avoid being open about whatever's going on inside them. So that avoidance often looks like short answers, tight answers, saying they're okay when they're not. I'm busy, I'm stressed, I'm fine. Just soundbite answers that really don't get into the depth of topics or solutions. is another sign of those challenges. So hopefully this is helpful. I encourage you to continue to reach out at PO Perception or in the YouTube page. Until next time, everybody.